Hello everybody, I'm InTheLittleWood, also known as Martin. Welcome back to the channel, and no time to dilly-dally. Here's how you get on with the Week 8 challenges inside of Fortnite before the timer finishes tomorrow. And that's not the timer for the challenges to be completed by, that's just a scary timer that has been appearing on TV screens and on the hologram monitor inside of the villain base over the last few days. It should finish up tomorrow evening at about 7 PM, and no one knows what it does. Challenge number 1. Mush the brain. It sounds like it might be a difficult challenge, but when you remember how much damage you get for dealing a headshot to an enemy, 250 total doesn't seem like too much of a stretch. Go out there, get your gun and put some bullets into noggins, and that'll be that one done. Challenge number 2. Salt's not just for haters. This week, Epic wants us to find 7 chests inside of Salty Springs, and here is where you can find pretty much all of them. Let's start off on the northern end of the map with the big red house, and the other one can be found in the rooftop that is slightly to the east of that, which you can actually access through the broken wall in the eastern bedroom. From there, continue eastwards, we're doing our usual clock face turn, and you'll find yourselves the petrol station, or gas station, whatever you want to call it. Inside of there's one chest. From there, you want to move to the most eastern house in the entire town. It's the one that's right next to the very sheer cliff face, the big cliff wall, which has the watchtower at the top of it. Head into that house, get yourself into the rooftop, and you'll find a chest there. And as typical with Fortnite, you can also find another one upstairs in the garage. From there, you want to head west over to the house that we like to dub the Broken House, mainly because there is a gigantic log stuck halfway through the thing. And in each of the rooftops here, you can find yourself a chest. One is just above the kitchen, the other one is on the higher roof above the staircase. And then finally, if you make your way into the basement, there's another sneaky one sitting in there. 2 more houses left to go, and let's begin with the southwestern one. There is a singular chest in the rooftop of that place. And the chest champion of Salty is the blue house. First and foremost, you can find one in the roof, so make sure you make your way up there. And then from there, you want to start making your way downstairs. The first chest you can find is in the bathroom, which is just beneath the first floor. Once you've smashed a few boxes and made your way down a couple more staircases, if you make an immediate left when you get into the secret base, there's some treadmills or bicycles there, and right by that you can find a chest. Or when you come down the staircase and you reach the room, if you look immediately straight and slightly to the right, in that corner of the room you can find a chest there. Challenge number 3. Collect how many? Well, this one might be a little bit harder than usual to do. This week, Epic wants us to go ahead and collect 7 chests in a singular match. Yup. So here are a few locations that I think might help you out on this quest. First and foremost, I would recommend Moisty Mire. There are a ton of chests down there. You can segue into the prison, and then north of there you've got the bridge and also the gas station on the right hand side. Failing that, you can always land in the Lonely Lodge, which is a more quiet location. There are a ton of chests there. I covered that in some of the previous week videos. And then from there you can make your way southeast all the way over to the Hero House, and you can find a couple more in there. When it comes to chests, there's actually a lot more than you would expect over in Junk Junction. That's in the northwestern corner of the whole map. From there, you can make your way down to the Haunted Hills, and then you have the Creepy House that's a little bit south of there, the one that's west of Pleasant Park. And then the final route I would recommend is starting off down in Flush Factory, making your way into where the nightclub lives, because all of that area is chock full of chests. Not just the nightclub itself, but the surrounding buildings. And then if you really need to, you can head northwest all the way up to the town that has the giant wooden chair. On your screen right now, you can see some of the major locations in the map that I just mentioned and how many chests each of them contain. From that point, you can go ahead and download a companion app or literally just Google a map for yourselves, which will give you the pinpoint locations of the chests within those areas. Challenge number 4. They're tiny, but they eat a lot. Everybody's favourite little gnomes have broken out of the rare brick wall, and they are now hiding around the map in search of gnomes. Here is where you find 7 gnomes inside of Fortnite this week. First off, seeing as you're headed over to Pleasant for another challenge anyway, get yourself down there, and inside the petrol station, there's one there. That very same gas station rule applies if you make your way north of the prison or south of Retail Row, whichever you prefer, and you'll find one in the little gas station just by there. Speaking of Retail Row, by the way, you want to make your way into the Gnomes store inside of Retail Row. It's the most northern one that you can enter, and of course when you enter there, you can hear nom 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 from the corner. Where else do they serve food? Tomato Town, of course. Get yourself over to the Tomato Town store and you'll find one inside the main shop. Would you like some popcorn with your movie? I think so. Make your way over to Risky Reels, the cinema that is in the northeastern corner of the map. Make your way into the little food stall, and inside of there, you'll find a gnome. You know what food is better than pretty much anything else? IKEA meatballs. So make your way over to the giant IKEA chair. You can find that directly north of Flush Factory, and in the little taco store there, you'll find one. Greasy Grove has some of the best burgers in town, so make sure you get yourself down there, and in the basement, you're going to find one right in the corner. Challenge number 5. Booty to be had. This week's Triangle Treasure Trove is probably one of the easiest we've been given yet. So it specifically mentions a crater. So you want to make your way over to the crater that's on the eastern side of the map, just by the racetrack. You go directly west of there until you find a bold patch of grass, which is just basically north of the gas station. And right there, you'll find yourself this week's treasure. Challenge number 6. Silent but deadly. Time to get your secret agent on, everybody. Wear some of that camouflage and get yourself some suppressed weapons to get some silent kills on enemies. Do that 3 times and you're clear. Challenge number 7. Howdy, neighbor. For this challenge, all you got to do is land on a house on Pleasant Park, loot a couple of weapons, and go and shred your neighbors. Kill off 3 of them, and that is this week's challenges completed. So of course, last week we were awarded the special Blockbuster skin and a week 7 wallpaper. And in fact, if you'd actually gone ahead and collected every single Battle Pass star so far, you were given a special 8th wallpaper, which showed the visitor setting off the rocket. And it seems like for now, that's where that story comes to a halt. I don't know if that's it for wallpapers for this season, but we know that tomorrow, something big is going to go down. Will that rocket go up into space? Will it go up and come immediately back down on one of the large locations? Who knows? The popular theory right now, based on rumours and leaks from the beginning of the season, is that Moisty Maya is going to get hit and be completely eradicated, probably in a similar fashion to Dusty Depot at the beginning of the season. So I'll leave that little nugget in your brain to stew over, and you can decide for yourselves what you think is going to happen, or just come back to this channel roughly the same time tomorrow to find out exactly what's gone down. Have an awesome one. If you did find this video helpful, then be sure to leave a like on it, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.